The deaf and hard of hearing program is, I run the hard of hearing side of the program, and mainly there's two components to the program. I help consumers kind of work through the application process to get hearing aids. There's a program through the Sertoma Club called the HEARS program, and I kind of help folks, kind of get through that application process to get hearing aids. Also, I work with a program from the state, the Colorado Commission for the Deaf, Hard of Hearing, and Deaf Blind. And in that program, they have amplified phones, they have corded phones and cordless phones. They also have caption phones. They also have a program for cell phones and iPads. So that's pretty much what I do. I help people navigate the application process. So the Pocket Talker is a little device. You can set it in your pocket, or you can set it on a table. You would put your headphones on, and it's an amplifying device basically. So a lot of people are able to, say, go to a doctor's appointment, and they'll set the Pocket Talker on the table, put the headphones on, and they can hear the doctor speaking to them. And a lot of people that use the Pocket Talker are people who may not be able to use hearing aids for whatever reason. It's changed a lot of people's lives. It's it's a nice little device. So the amplified phones, they amplify up to about 50 decibels. A normal phone is going to just be about 25. The amplified phones, there's cordless and corded. And it's really a neat feature. Whenever the phone is ringing, it also has a flasher on it. So if someone maybe has some issues, they can't hear it, they'll definitely be able to see it. So it's also got a function that's a slow talk function, to where for people with hearing loss, a lot of times everybody seems to talk really fast. But there's a button on the phone where they can hit the button, and it'll slow down the speech of the person on the other end, and it's just a really nice feature. The Caption Phone is a phone to where the caller, when the caller speaks, the words that they say will come up on a screen. You can also be listening on the handset to the conversation also. The Caption Phone has some features. It has an answering machine in it, and actually the answering machine, when you play the message on the answering machine, you can slow it down. So that's a really nice feature of the Caption Phone. It also has where you can change the font size, and for people with low vision, you can also change the background for contrast.
The Assistive Technology program helps with people with disabilities acquire devices such as home-aware devices for the deaf and hard of hearing. I also work with home modifications for building ramps, widening of doors, and roll-in showers. I also am able to help with funding of some sort if they need a little bit of help. The home-aware system is a system that helps the deaf and hard of hearing with several different things. You have a base unit that you can plug in some Bluetooth, smoke detectors, the doorbell, and it has a bed shaker. So if somebody was to ring the doorbell, it would pop up and say doorbell, and it would flash and the bed shaker would go on. It also has a receiver unit that you are able to put in to another room, but you can have several. You can daisy chain them. So you can have them all over your house. So if you're in one room and somebody rings the doorbell, it would say somebody's at the door, and it would flash. Or if you're in bed, your bed shaker would wake you up. You can also have an alarm with that. and it's also connected with Bluetooth for smoke detector and carbon monoxide detector, as well as baby monitors and several other different devices as well. Here we have Alexa. Alexa is for people with mobility issues or maybe just be in bed. Alexa can do several different things. It can help you turn on the lights. You can program it to work with your TV. You can program it, there's a plug-in here that you put in the wall, and you can plug in maybe a fan that would turn on when you ask Alexa to turn on the fan. Alexa does several different things. You can talk to it, ask about the weather. You can do reminders, shopping list, just numerous things that Alexa is able to do. This is you need this Hue hub here, and then these special lights to go into the lamp. And then once you get it all programmed, you just walk in and you'll say, Alexa, turn on bedroom light, or Alexa, turn on kitchen light, Alexa, turn off kitchen light. And it can do several other devices in your home.
Hello, my name is Matthew Ruggles, and I work here as an independent living specialist with emphasis on deaf, hard of hearing, and deafblind individuals. We provide services including assistive technology for communication access. And we're talking about the video phones, which is our communication over the phone. It includes equipment, so we're going to show you how to get the equipment, and you can contact me in our independent center. Here's my email. You can walk in and ask for an appointment, and we can walk you through the process. Have a great day.
So the Older Individuals with Blindness program works with people 55 and older who are losing their vision. And we do skills assessment, skills training, and help provide technology to assist them in their daily lives. One of the forms of technology that we use, which I use on a daily basis, is text-to-speech. It's a program called JAWS, which reads the screen on a computer to use so that you don't have to be able to see the screen.
Search box edit, type in text. Oh, Outlook, desktop, enter.
We use this daily, and the new technology is advanced and can read you everything on the screen that someone with vision can see. We also provide CCTVs, a closed-circuit TV, which is a desktop magnifier, which enlarges the print on a TV screen so that people can read letters and books that they couldn't read without the technology. The next piece of technology we use is called Zoomtext. And Zoomtext is a program on the computer that enlarges the screen so that someone who can still see pretty good can use their computer without having to use text-to-speech.
To learn more, contact the Independence Center at 719-471-8181 or by email at info@the-ic.org.